Welcome back. President Trump unveiling a sweeping new AI action plan this week focused on cutting red tape, accelerating innovation, and ensuring that the U.S. stays ahead in the global AI race. The plan, announced this week, pushes back on overregulation, calls for more data centers, exporting American AI to allies, and protecting free speech in algorithms. Joining me now is the president of General Catalyst Institute, Teresa Carlson, back with me. Teresa, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Maria. Thanks for having me again this morning. How are you?
Give us your reaction to President Trump's AI agenda.
It was amazing. I have to tell you, I think it was actually his first speech that he's ever given on artificial intelligence since he's taken office. And I think for those of us who are in technology, who do investing in this sector, it was really phenomenal. I was actually at the Hill and Valley and the All In podcast. There were, all of our secretaries were there. The energy and the excitement around this was really unbelievable. And it was truly paving the way for disruptive innovation for America.
Now, the president is calling for faster infrastructure build-out. He wants, obviously, deregulation, getting rid of all the regulatory hurdles, but he wants to help AI companies scale up to compete better globally. He wants to limit state-level rules for AI. He's pushing for federal leadership in innovation. What's your take on that, Teresa?
It's so positive because we have to eliminate the red tape. I've been in technology now for over 25 years, and one of the biggest barriers to speed and innovation is when you have regulatory red tape. And one of the things that President Trump and his administration was very clear on is that they're going to cut red tape, and the executive orders are very clear on that. And while, look, the states need to have the ability to do their work, at this point, we cannot allow to have this patchwork framework of AI regulations because it will really stagnate America moving forward. We can't allow that. That's exactly something that China would want, is for all of our states to have a different environment, and then we just sit there. And what also happens, Maria, when you have something like that occur, startup companies, which we back over 800, they cannot function in that situation because they don't have the financial capability, where larger companies can take some of the punches, but where a lot of the innovation is coming from are your smaller startups. So this is really phenomenal. It's going to speed the impact that we have for America if we have this all-of-government approach that President Trump laid out this week.
Yeah. I want to ask you about those companies that you back, because everybody wants to get their hands on privates these days. But let me first put out this warning from Sam Altman, because this is really interesting. I want to get your downside risks here on AI, because this week, the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, told the Federal Reserve that artificial intelligence can defeat voice and facial passwords, and it represents a threat to other customer authentication techniques. Now, this is not a new warning. We realize that. However, this is the most high-profile CEO within the AI industry telling the Federal Reserve and financial regulators that we are looking at a risk to how banks and brokers safeguard customer accounts because of AI. The analyst at Cowen writes this: what is new here is that the most high-profile AI executive delivered the message directly to the chairman of the Federal Reserve, to the newly confirmed vice chair of supervision, Mickey Bowman, and a room full of senior regulators. This was as high-profile as it gets for financial regulators. The speech occurred at the Fed headquarters this week. It was webcast live. And the Fed's likely going to respond to Sam Altman here. Your reaction?
So, Maria, since I've been working in tech, security is always key to any new technology. And what Sam is laying out is just really what President Trump talked about. We have to be ahead. We have to be prepared. We have to be looking around corners, and we have to understand the opportunity, but we also have to understand the risk. And we know with technology, there's always both. And when it comes to security and a security framework, I think what he's laying out is, look, you can't sit back. We have to understand where technology and AI is taking us, and we have to be prepared for that. And being prepared is actually all the things that President Trump and his team talked about this week, We need infrastructure. We need jobs and skilling. And if you don't have the right people that understand how to do this work, that does make us more at risk. But if we put the framework in the executive orders, if we drive and we move faster, we'll be okay.
I assume this is going to mean that the banks are going to be forced to spend even more on technology and on cyber. This is one of their, obviously, biggest expenses. They spend a huge amount of money on cyber, but it may very well force them to accelerate spending on technology and IT personnel, yes. Which could, offset some of the deregulatory positives here. Let's go back to the private companies that you're backing. You say that your firm backs 800 privates. Where specifically are you seeing the growth right now in venture? Where are you seeing growth in terms of those private companies right now? Do you want to see that opened up to investors tapping into that? Because we had Paul Atkins on recently, the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and he's trying to open up the opportunity for investors to buy into private companies.
Well, I will tell you the opportunity is phenomenal. I've never seen so many amazing entrepreneurs and startups, and AI has started a whole new revolution of the types of companies that we're seeing. We invest in a lot of regulated industries, so defense, intelligence, healthcare, financial services. And it's important when you invest in these areas. I mean, you're looking for the best and brightest entrepreneurs, but the types of technologies, Maria, that we're seeing is really quite astounding. We just took 7 of our entrepreneurs and founders in to talk with Department of Defense a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about everything from these traditional wire harnessing to robotics that you need for automation of things like ammunition factory. So we believe that these type of companies are what's going to be required in the new economy.
And I was told, actually yesterday I spoke with an AI executive, and I was told that the competition for talent is fierce right now, and they're all trying to up
yes.
the next company in terms of salaries for some of these young AI geniuses.
That is true, but I would say also, Maria, we're seeing a lot of young entrepreneurs and more mature ones that are actually starting their own companies because they see the opportunity. So while you see a lot of the large tech companies going after talent, we see a lot of amazing talent in seed and startup companies today.
All right, Teresa,
with this,
a moment in time that is sort of similar to the dot-com phenomenon.
Yes.
Great.
Exactly. And I will say because of the
real quick,
because of these executive orders, this is really going to pave the way, and we've got to grasp this right now and take advantage of it.
Teresa, thank you. Good to see you. Teresa Carlson. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Maria.